In the studio with me right now, I have Ben Boyd, who is here, and he's going to talk to us about SCV Floorsmith. And there's a B in my system. I wonder where that B is coming from. I'm going to see if I can't make it stop. Ben, welcome to AM 1220 KHTS.
Hi, it's good to be back.
Say hello again.
Hi, it's good to be back.
Try that.
It's good to be back.
Oh, we're going to use that one. Maybe that'll work. Okay. Tell me a little bit about Floorsmith. Offers a lot of things, right? You guys have carpet, you have hardwood. What kind of flooring do you have?
We do all the different kinds of flooring. We do hardwood, we do tile, we do carpet, we do laminate, we do vinyl flooring. You're basically a one-stop shop for almost any type of flooring material there is.
Now, one of my concerns, I have a cat at home, and I know that animals can wreak havoc on flooring, in particular carpets.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, first of all, one of the first things you want to do with preventative maintenance is make sure your pets are house trained. So like they don't, make a mess all over your carpet in more ways than one. But another way of doing that is getting a carpet installed if you know that you have pets that are more liable to do something like that, is get a carpet installed that is basically certified to help against pet stains. And there's a few carpets that are like that. You can get Stainmaster carpets, which SCV Floorsmith carries. Stainmaster is just a process that the carpets go through that help it resist against stains, visible stains. And you can also go with, we have an Everclean line from Boyd, which is, it's basically the whole line is designed to be against pets and pet stains. They basically make the carpet and then they drench it in Scotch Guard. They treat it with this own little treatment called Magic Fresh, which protects against odors. It's one of the best carpets we recommend for people with pets.
Now, let me ask you a question. Is all hope lost if my pet has already destroyed a carpet, or is there a way to deal with that?
Mm-hmm. Like, you basically want to get on it as soon as possible. So if you see it happen and you can clean it up right away, then you're talk to this one? Okay. Yeah, so basically you want to get on it right away and and get that stain out as soon as possible. If you can do that and jump on it right away, then it's not that big of a deal. But the problem is if you leave your cat at home or your dog at home and then it can sit, that's when it's a huge problem. And then there's nothing you can do about that other than, having a carpet that's going to fight against it.
That's good if you can put that carpet in the beginning. You guys should almost come in with a book and say, all right, here's how to train your pet to protect your carpet.
Because these carpets are the most resistant, but there's nothing that's like going to be like stain proof.
Right.
The best you can do is just try to fight against it before it happens. But if it happens and you're not there and it just sits for a while, there's really nothing you can do about it.
Right. You got to get on top of that. Now, as far as animals and other types of flooring, is one better than another? Like, I know I've always been worried, like with like woods, certain woods. I always think, is the dog going to leave marks?
Yeah, certainly. Like, with if you're concerned about stuff that pets are going to do, carpet and wood aren't your go-to materials, because with wood, if there's a spill or then they can also scratch it up, but if there's a spill, it can soak into the floor and cause warping, other types of damage like that.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, and with carpets, it can soak into the carpet and cause molding later down, which can be a much more expensive problem down the line. Which the best types of flooring materials are just the types you would think, like tiles.
Right.
Like, I usually end up having to talk about the porcelain wood style tiles, which are they look like hardwood, but they clean like tile. They're just made from porcelain. That's been pretty popular for kitchens and stuff because you can spill water on them and nothing happens. But
that's a good secret right there. Now, as far as the flooring and pets and whatever is, like with the heat, sometimes we have really hot days in Santa Clarita, and is one floor better, like insulation wise, or have you ever thought about?
I guess in terms of keeping your house cool, if it gets too hot for you, tile is usually the best way to go, because tile just in general is colder. That's something that kind of goes around the other way though. Towards winter, it keeps your house pretty cool. So I don't know if there's one way or another. Wood is usually a good insulator, though.
Good insulator.
And carpet as well.
And then do you know what the life of a carpet is? Like, what if I move into a home and I think to myself, gosh, I should probably consider flooring. Is there, and I would think that carpet has to be changed more than the other.
Honestly, it's carpet. I've been seeing people come in. Usually they want to replace the carpet that got put in with their house that they bought. A lot of the houses out here were built like 15, 20 years ago.
Right, and that's a good time to probably put
and
in
so
some
usually
new flooring.
I've been seeing a lot of the lifespan of those have been around 15, 20 years, but it usually boils down to how well you keep up with the maintenance of your carpet.
It's like anything, how you take care of it.
Exactly. So if you invest in it, it's going to have a pretty long lifespan compared to if you just kind of ignore it. If you just get it regularly cleaned, you have like a really good vacuum that you use relatively often, it's gonna last a lot longer. And if you be careful about, not letting it crush in and have a lot of traffic.
Right.
Yeah.
So the how you take care, what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And then in addition to the flooring that, you install flooring, you're able to repair if things go wrong, right?
Yeah, we've had people come in that they have had like wood or something in their kitchen, and then like a dishwasher will just kind of break and spill while they weren't there. And that's what I was talking about, the wood warps, and it's a pretty big problem. But they don't want to replace the whole kitchen, so usually we've been seeing like jobs where we just replace kind of like 10 square foot areas,
Right.
little like half kitchens maybe sometimes, just wherever the water damage was.
I love that idea, though, the tile that looks like wood.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
been
then
very popular.
You get the best of all worlds right there.
Yeah, exactly. And usually it's a lot more worth it just to switch the kitchen to that as opposed to just risking more and more water damage by replacing it with wood. Yeah.
Very nice. All right, well, Ben Boyd, thank you for stopping by from SCV Floorsmith. And if people would like to learn more, the website is?
scvfloorsmith.com.
And you can call them at 661-476-5034. And again, scvfloorsmith.com. Thank you for stopping by today.
Yep, thanks for having me.